So, traders, yo, traders. Actually, I'm using the wrong term. Hey, trade, hey, crypto, and where's this? Hey, to my crypto fam. Plus, is your boy Harlem, King CoT. And I'm back with again another educational video. As a matter of fact, this will be our first ever educational video on our Crypto with Harlem King CoT page. But before we start on the video, I appreciate what you guys are doing for the subscriptions and what you guys are doing for the YouTube channel. As I've said in our intro video, that this YouTube channel is for you guys, showing you guys that you don't have to be a typical forex trader who focuses on just trading Nasdaq, USD CAD, and gold, and so on and so forth. But you elevate your trading and you boss up your trading and buy some crypto because cryptocurrency has been here for like 2 decades, I would say now. And how cryptocurrency has been moving, guys, I just don't understand why we don't put our money into crypto because this is an all-time high pay. But without further ado, that's why we are recording this video, just to show you guys, teach you guys, and boss up your trading and your crypto. So you can see that your Forex profits also need to be capitalized within the crypto space. But before we hit the video, I ask of you that you like on the video, you share the video, you leave a comment on the video, turn on the notification bell, hit the subscription button, and for the most part of it, if you need any assistance or any help based on crypto or just forex in general, we have opened our CoT Academy. CoT Academy mentorship programs, which will be our in-person course or an online course. So which you're gonna choose, which to prefer. And if you're looking for a legitimate trading broker, if you want to trade your cryptos, or if you want to put your money to work and buy coins, because there's a difference between trading crypto and buying coins. So if you want to trade crypto, then I guess you're gonna click that link on my description and sign up with the broker that I highly recommend. For my traders who already know that we're using crypto, that's the only one. And if you are looking to capitalize and buy Bitcoin and buy some coins, then you're gonna click that link, open a Luno account, and after opening a Luno account, use that unique code to sign up and open up so you can be bossed up and so you can level up your trading. But without further ado, let's share to you guys this video and let me make sure that I add education and I add wisdom and knowledge in your trading in your crypto space. All right, so as you guys can clearly see, we are going to be using Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. And if you guys are mindful, on my main page, that's where I used to trade, and that's where I used to trade like Bitcoin literally within the forex charts. So it happened that I had to grow and I had to develop and evolve. Now what we did was we buy some coins. So if you want to check out my previous videos into how we've been looking for possible buys on Bitcoin since 2022, then you're gonna click that link and open up and see what we'll be doing. So focusing on our weekly time frame, I want to make sure that you guys understand and see what I basically mean when I say Bitcoin is an all-time high pair, right? So not focusing on the whole picture, obviously, but just breaking down to you guys. So Bitcoin literally started like 2010 or 2009, between the two, right? So where it all starts, it was 2009. So from 2009, price gave us an higher high. And then again, 2010, high high. And then again, 2010, July, high high. And then again, October, high high. And then again, February 2011, higher high. And then a massive push on 2011, giving us another higher high. And then another massive push on 2013, giving us a higher high. Another impulsive push later on in that year, 2013, gave us a higher high. And boom, a big spike to the upside, which was more massive than what we thought. Gave us another higher high, which was 2017. And then when you continue again, boom, we had a 2021 higher high. And currently we're looking at a 2025 higher high, right? So if you can technically see where Bitcoin comes from, and where Bitcoin is currently trading, that's when you're gonna understand that what Harlem is saying and what King CoT is saying to you guys is Bitcoin is an all-time high pay. Whether you're looking to buy Bitcoin in 2026 or you just bought Bitcoin last year in 2025, no, in 2023, you were never late. This is an all-time high pay. But because now you guys understand what I was meaning when I told you guys this is an all-time high pay. Now I guess I'm about to break down to you guys the current price so we can know what we might look to encounter and so you guys can understand how we technically analyze Bitcoin and make sure that our technical analysis aligned with our fundamental analysis because technical analysis is more important than fundamental analysis in my own opinion, right? So Bitcoin on 2021, understanding that this was just an all-time high that continued. If I have to zoom in, right, you'll understand that this was an all-time high that price gave us on 2021. So from 2021, you guys understand that this was our push, higher high, and then a push, giving us a higher low, and then a push of a possible higher high, and then a push of a higher low. So understanding that price was technically going to give us an impulsive push to the downside. This was based on understanding that from a higher high and a higher low, and a higher high and a higher low in some way, in any way, shape, or form, once price gives you a higher high, you need to look forward for a possible new all-time high. But it happened that in this instance, price giving us this high, a higher low, price pushed and gave us this high, which wasn't higher than this previous high, right? So what happened from there? Price gave us a drop to the downside. So this drop to the downside was simply based on price having to give us enough momentum to do it, to push to the upside in anticipation of possible new all-time highs. Do you guys get that? So as you guys now clearly understand that from a higher high and a higher low behavior that Bitcoin has been always holding. You now can clearly see that from this higher high that we just marked out, price gave us this deeper push to the downside, which we now can call our higher low. So from this higher low, you now can clearly see that from price pushing to the upside to give us that new all-time high, price didn't just push and spike up in a year. It took Bitcoin literally like 2 years to hit our $129 mark, right? So from this price here, you can clearly see that price gave us a push of a higher high and a higher low, higher high and a higher low, higher high and a higher low, higher high with 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 a higher low, and a higher high with an anticipation that we needed a new high, all-time high. But price did what from there gave us a push to the downside, and then price held an intraday range. So from an intraday range, price again continued pushing to the downside. So with this push to the downside, you now can clearly understand that Bitcoin has been having two takes, and Bitcoin has been giving us a few signs that we guys are not mindful of as traders, right? And I'm here to expose those signs and reveal them to you guys, right? So the first take, you can clearly see that price gave us a clean bullish trend, right? Price held a clean bullish trend, which we all can agree on, right? So with a bullish trend, you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin always had wood always gave us what we were looking for as traders because this bullish trend was technically based on us on understanding that from every push and every drop, price had to give us a continuation push, and from every push and every drop, price had to give us a continuation. Every push, every drop, price gave us a continuation push, drop, continuation, push, drop, continuation, push, drop, continuation, push, and then a drop. We anticipated a continuation, but in this instance price gave us a sign that we were not mindful for. And what happened from there, price gave us a break off of our trend, right? So understanding that from price holding a clean bullish uptrend, right? Respecting highs and creating new highs. What happened from there was that price now did what gave us a push to the downside. So this trend wasn't respected anymore, because as you guys can clearly see, the price was holding a clean push to the upside, and then it happened that we had more momentum to the downside, which broke a trend that price was holding and which violated a behavior that price has holding been and has holding been holding. So from there, price had a push to the downside. So that push to the downside, where it's currently trading, you guys can clearly see that our ray is below our previous all-time high zone, because from this all-time high, price again gave us reactions within this very same wood, this very same region, right? And what happened from there? Price gave us a push to the downside, a push to the upside, creating a new all-time high. But it all started here, where price gathered enough momentum to push to the upside. So pushing to the upside, we had a violation of our all-time high zone, and price gave us new all-time highs. But in our current price had a push to the downside below our previous zone that price was bullish above. So all I'm just gonna leave you guys with on Bitcoin is very simple. Based on how your price is looking and based on how Bitcoin is looking, all I'm just gonna conclude it with is what you guys need to be mindful for. And this is based on having to understand what is Bitcoin gonna do from there, because you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin has been holding a clean run to the upside, and Bitcoin is having a clean bullish trend. But as you guys understand that from every push to the upside, there has to be a push or an exhaustion phase to the downside before price will give us a continuation push to the upside. So my question before we end the video will be very simple: how Bitcoin is looking and where Bitcoin is currently trading. What are we to experience from day forth, and what are we looking forward into from there on, based on our technical analysis moving forward within our fundamental analysis? That's what I'm going to show a little bit for now. But more videos are going to be coming, and more educational videos will be dropping every week for you guys. So stick around, subscribe to the channel, follow up, and most of all, stay blessed by the best. And we're gonna catch you guys on the next video.